Hello, boys and girls. My name is Koyoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity for Nintendo Switch. If you're wondering why we're back here, and that's because, well, I'll just show you what happened. Yeah, we sealed Calamity again, and that's what happened. So now we got all sorts of different stuff to do. Of course, sealing Calamity again was an important part of the main game, as without it, we couldn't have gotten a lot of upgrades. So now we have all sorts of stuff to check out. Most of those are just upgrades and stuff, but it seems a lot of these could be really useful. And all we had to do was seek Gran. Oh, looks like we get Terraco repairs. By collecting ancient parts and gaining aid of people higher home, you'll surely be able to repair Terraco. Some hidden battles have been discovered. Obtained Zelda, Maifa, Darok, Rivales, and Urbosa's attire. Huh. So we have a lot of parts we could do to potentially repair Erica, which we need to do. Also, the fame is way different now. Let's see here. Improved heart recovery, that's great. We probably want that at some point. There's so much material farming to do in this game, though. It's quite insane. Figuring out the best way to farm stuff, that would be really helpful, you know? I'm not gonna focus on stuff right now, though. I have my other plans still. What I mean by other plans is not that one, because I still need a Lionel trophy. I guess we didn't defeat a Lionel. What do these green ones do? Amazing! Okay, we just got a couple of items from this. Oh, I just realized you can start getting rarer items by supplying stuff. So what about this?
You get the Master Koga seal of approval.
Oh, we can use this to grind rupees if we decide to grind mighty bananas quickly. That's pretty cool. So that gives us an alternative way to grind rupees, which is nice. But anyway, that's not what we're gonna do here. To this one, we're going to do the EXE missions. Well, starting with this one, seriously. Memory quests. Topics for investigation in order to create memories of hidden battles. Complete them to earn various rewards. Find and defeat the hidden monster. Do a question mark objective. Attain 3 Hydra melons. So we have some quests we could do to try and get stuff done, which is really interesting. I want to be somewhat safe here. We're gonna actually do this, and we'll try the perfect dodge timing window. Haven't really done this yet, so I guess we get to use Terraco for a bit. So this is a new title that I haven't done much of. The memories. We probably won't be able to do them all right away, but we will go back to that. So this is the DLC storyline, basically, that we can go through. I think that's EX means it's extra part of the main game. You don't have to do it, but we will do it right now, because I'd rather see this right now than go back through the storyline and get all the Koroks right now. Oh, that's how the spirits travel to the future. Okay, here we go. We're in a completely different area now. This is supposed to be a memory though, so that means we probably don't even get to play with the character after this. So we have a few objectives to complete though, so that's gonna be interesting. I assume we could pause menu to figure out what those are. Oh, I see. The dark things came by, and that's how the dark version of Terraco was created.
There was a plucky guardian who traveled back in time from a Hyrule devastated by Calamity Ganon's revival to a Hyrule that existed before that dark time.
Okay.
But Calamity Ganon's malice had made the same journey through space and time. It possessed the little guardian that slept in this foregone era and set certain machinations in motion in order to bring about the Calamity's revival.
Okay.
Entirely unaware of the enemy that had pursued it, the time-traveling guardian hurried to seek out Princess Zelda.
Okay. So these are the hidden battles then. How do we get hydro melons, I wonder? We'll probably have to, like, eat them. Oh, we can't attack right now. Well, what's the point in doing anything special if we have to just... if we can't even attack with this character? Oh, I see. We have to go up and then he gets upgraded. Now we get to actually use Terraco properly. So this is one of the DLC characters, but technically he could be used as a warrior too, so we might be able to get him unlocked later. Oh yeah, right. We don't have a secret site anymore. That's actually a big difference. Because we're doing a memory, we don't have access to the secret site. Which makes it quite tricky. Interesting, we can't zoom out on this battle, which means it's probably a smaller battleground overall. Okay, so we need a free hydro melons. I wonder where we could get those. Probably from the grass, maybe? Guardian started making a racket. Is it trying to tell us something? No, it couldn't be. Okay, we got some more food. Oh, now we zoom out, finally. Now you can actually see where the dudes are. But we kind of have to go back, too, because we want to collect stuff, too. So there's a hidden opponent we have to find somewhere. That might be further back or somewhere else. I want to at least explore a little bit around to see if we can find them. But yeah, this is Terraco. We finally got to play as him. Though I think we won't be able to permanently unlock him to... Oh, here's our hidden enemy. Perfect. So this is not a part of the main objective. We don't have any moves to help us out. Okay, if he's gonna keep doing that, that's annoying. Okay, charging that before attack would work. Okay, this is being annoying. Probably not supposed to be fighting this Hydox right away, but we do need to get an item for defeating it. We can run as we dodge and do stuff right. Okay, there we go. There we go. I like this DLC mission so far. It's making us observe it, but we can't freeze this node anymore, so we do need to be a bit more careful. A little different when you don't have a Sheikah Slate to use. So whenever we can hit him in the eye, that works well. Good. We defeated a quest for finding and defeating the hidden monster, which is good. That will have given us a couple extra items. I just realized there's trees nearby. Maybe they'll have melons inside of them. It's kind of funny. I always forget, like, you can't just... It feels like you can interact with the environment a lot more than you could in the other games. Like, we could literally cut down all these trees and get wood from them. Okay, I think this is how we get our hydromelons, actually. Yeah, we can make them vanish, and sometimes we'll get hydromelons from them. So I guess we need to do that until we get free, then. Really just cutting down all these poor trees. What did they ever do to deserve this? Nothing at all. But that's fine. If it gets us our hydromelons, it's worth it. To not have to come back here again. Oh, that's a different tree. Oh, we can't cut that one down for some reason. That one just kind of is staying there. Alright, seems they're not moving, which is nice. Sometimes the enemies are just incredibly patient, and other times they're not patient whatsoever. Who knows what you can find here? All I know is we kind of found a hydromelon randomly by chopping trees down. So perhaps we want to do that. Alright, we should probably defeat the enemies before they get too overwhelming. Alright, let's start actually fighting monsters now. Sort of like it. Well, we're getting so good healing back by doing this. Okay. Whoa, that's a big beam there. Oh, I see how that is. These things help us out now. So we kind of gain these guardian arms with us for a bit. That's funny. And cool at the same time. Okay. mostly trying to focus on doing all the quests that we can. We don't know what question mark is right now. Kinda just have to assume that could be anything. I did not look up what the debtors are, obviously. I like how you don't get to do the DLC right away just to make sure. Gee, but then as you do it, oh, the main storyline, memories of hidden battles will be discovered, and then you can start doing these. Well, now Impa's in the battlefield. We really need to find some hydro melons at some point. I see they attack with us, which is good. Okay, we found our good social now. That we don't have a Sheikah slate yet is kind of annoying me. We kind of have to just use our specials to quickly defeat these boss enemies if we get a chance. There we go. That area is captured for us to have now. Oh, capturing that area gave us a lot of stuff there. We still need to find higher mountains. Okay. I'll just avoid those guys entirely. Oh, we can get rid of these two rooms. Got some choo-choo jelly now. Okay, we don't have a Sheikah slate, but apparently we can bombard enemies exclusively with this character right now. So that's something to think about. There he goes. There we go. Okay. That's a bomb. Let's not hit that. Yeah. This thing we'll have to destroy with the bomb if we ever get a Sheikah site in this battle. I assume we don't. Oh wait, we can actually... Hang on, we might be able to destroy this with something different. Let's try... using this on that. Okay, let's try using this on that instead. Okay, no. We'll have to just fill it up ourselves. So we took a bit of damage, but we got an item from there. Okay, we're getting some really good items by just hunting down stuff. So far, we've done really well. Still haven't found any hydro melons, though. They must be really hard to find. Oh, if we just hit them once, they should explode. You're wondering why we're wandering around a bit more? That's because we need to play all the quests if we don't want to have to return to this battle later. We'll probably have to return to it if we're going for those quests. I figured we'd have to go backwards at least once. We keep getting lizards, but not hydromelons. I have to figure out better where they actually come from. It could be they're just really rare drops. We might want to be going for materials drops instead. Hey, I'm still fairly new to this game. I don't know exactly who drops what. You might just have to defeat almost every mob and defeat a good majority of other enemies. We can't do anything against this to dodge of it. There we go. We're just kind of sniping these guys down. That was good timing. We needed the fire wad stuff because we just ran out of that from earlier. It could be possible enemies drop them and we just don't know enough. Good. That still did a lot of damage to him. Okay, we don't get any experience with Terraco, probably because we haven't unlocked them yet, or it's just a memory. Get out of my way. Alright, maybe they're over in secret areas, the hydromelons, I assume. Okay, well, we found a weapon over here, and a hydromelon. Okay, so they're just hidden around, and we have to find them in the crates, so we need to make sure we're not missing any crates, then. We just found one over there. I guess it's basically exploring every nook and cranny trying to find them. Oh, this is useless. Darn it. So we found one item over there, but not two. Okay. Oh, I just realized we're gonna have to face a white maned Lionel in a minute. We should probably defeat these. Okay, we're getting all these attracts down. Okay. I think probably just basic attacking with Terraco is faster so far. Until he gets more attacks to use. We're probably just gonna wanna push the X button. So it's virtually one of those characters where we're probably just gonna wanna mash the X button and hope for the best. Since we can't stop and start this, we'll have to deal with them each manually. So we can't get in there yet, I assume. Just realized capturing some of these items, says that outpost, I cannot speak today. Give you some really good vids, apparently, at least in this battle. There we go. Now we got a free rush. It's not really doing much. We have a couple of bombardments built up, so if we need to, we can use a lot of those on the white-maned Lyle to maybe cheese him a bit. And use a special to further cheese him. Okay, there's a big bag. There's our Hydromon. Perfect. Got that done. What's the next one? Still no knowledge. I assume it's just explore the area, or maybe could be a completely alternative mission. Could involve defeating enemies without healing, so many other stuff. I want to defeat some of these baddies just to ensure we have special for whenever we defeat the big opponent later. We do want as much stuff as we can, anyway. To be fair, this is the main part of the game. Fighting loads of enemies and taking out big opponents occasionally. That's what this game is mostly about. Seems like these aren't count as story missions, though. They seem to be just completely extra missions, so perhaps they won't count towards our total. But I still want to do them at least once. I think it's cool to do them at least once. Okay, they're not doing achievement, so I guess we'll defeat these opponents really quickly. Alright, now we have a social. Now we're much safer. Destroy these crates. For some reason, we got some ice rod back from that one crate. That was cool. Alright, we should be well set up now for the Lino. Let's defeat him now. We're not hitting anything else, so we're just going straight in here. White-maned Lionel, one of the strongest variants. Oh, hello. No, we're not going to defeat them. We're going to defeat our rival instead. What is going on? We have Harbinger Ganon here. This is the dude who followed us. So we have our false rival of some sorts basically to face now. That's interesting. Kind of interesting how they did it this time. We haven't really had to use bombarding yet. Okay. Oh, now we have more enemies here. Did it just become more upgraded? Oh, he fully healed there. That's not good. What are we gonna do now? What is going on? It is much harder. That one move that he does when he uses his fame attack is just as annoying as the other Guardians whenever they do that. Well, they definitely didn't make this fight any easier. No levels, and you must use the same weapon you have right now. This is kind of difficult fight, actually. Okay, now I'm gonna start doing this. Oh, he's really resistant to that, so that's not gonna really work well. Any at all. Maybe we want to use those as a last-ditch effort, maybe? You can interrupt some attacks with ice. Yeah, why don't we just bombard him when he does that stupid move? Instead of letting him use that stupid move, let's bombard him whenever he uses that. That way we preserve our health for longer. Well, they definitely made this fight harder than normal. Considering we don't have a Sheikah Slate yet. That's difficult. I was gonna do this fight no matter what, by the way. Oh, hello. Got him to half hell again. What's gonna happen this time? Oh, he just inched down. Oh boy, this is a big one. What now? Pretty sure this is Ad Novel, right? Very odd. We did as much as I could, and then, yeah, I just kind of took us out anyway. Alright, then. Alright, how long are we gonna have to stare at this? Oh, so we're gonna... That's what happens to Dergo, huh? The enemies are gonna pick him up instead? Interesting. There's probably not going to be as many EXE evals as are here for now. Oh, I think this is how Tergal gets initially captured and then we find him later in the first battle or something. Yeah, see, look, there's Link, wow. So this leads up to just before the first battle. This is where we find him, I see. So these are events just before we do the very first battle in the whole game. Just interesting.
To think these memories were lying dormant.
I see. Then area observation recordings must have been stored separately.
Oh yeah, that's right. Pharaoh's lab. So that whole thing was just a memory. Interesting. We got a good amount of stuff done. We'll probably go back for the other memory quests later so as to not waste time. I see. So doing those memory quests gives us more.
Researchers made progress in their analysis of the time-traveling Guardian. They discovered previously unknown recordings deep within.
They were broken splinters of information, connected to forgotten battles. Fragments of memories, in a sense, remaining within the time-traveling Guardian even after it appeared in this era.
Okay.
Theorizing that the key to sealing the Calamity may lie within, the two noble researchers began to unravel the stories behind the fierce battles buried within these fragments of
Keep in mind, we still need to figure out stuff. And we still need to get the LC upgrades from them, too. There was like a whole chain of stuff we could have done, too. So, yeah. We get to do that at first, but now we can do it. I'm assuming when we do all the Terrico stuff, we'll repair Terrico. Okay, so that was just an introduction mission. Now we get all sorts of different stuff. Stories that are forgotten amidst the chaos of battle. Do so by following the information from the frame of memory hidden deep within the mysterious Guardian. I see. So these are like the story missions again, but they force us to do different things. Oh, we finally got this. Alright, I've been waiting for that the whole time. Free meals can now be active at once. You can see that was an important one to focus on. Cooking effects have also been boosted by 20%, and we got some more items there. That's cool. Yeah, boy. What next? Improved stagger resistance. That means we don't get staggered back as much. Improved heart recovery. This might be a great one. We might assign that. Yeah, let's assign that to the sensor, actually. Oh, what do we have? There's a recipe we can grab. We got a line of us from that, it's interestingly enough. See chest details in battle info. Ooh. This one's also important. I forgot to mention, not only do areas have regular battles, but they also have chests randomly scattered around.
Wow, good job.
Okay, so we can basically exchange some excess materials we don't need for stuff that we might need instead, which is cool. Alright, what do we have? Yeah. Let's see. What else do we want? I guess we want to probably start working with Turbo a bit. Yeah, let's do this. I assume if we do all these, we actually get the real Terrico. So I guess that was just like an origin story, I assume. And now we have to actually go around and do stuff. Also, that means we're going to have to power up our warriors. I think I'm going to probably power them up to at least level 50 and also try to do their boosts when I can find them. What's the question mark on that? I almost want to do that, but that's a lot of rupees to blow this early on. Instead, I think I'm just going to spend the money trying to power up everyone one at a time. We'll start with Myfa. We'll just start powering up each character to 50 first. And I saw Urbosa and that characters need power-ups more than anyone else, so we'll power up them next. We don't need to get characters super level, we just want them to be as high level as we can. And so yeah, we can we are now set up to liberate the ancient lab in this battle, which is nice. Kind of interesting though, we had to play that whole mess without Gaslight, huh? Oh, we didn't get a Lionel trophy. Alright, let's find a battle that has a Lionel in it. This one. Show of Strength. Let's do this one. Nice. We would need that. Yeah, we'll just use Zelda. All stats 50%, but max health decreased by 50%. Interesting. What an interesting one that is. Alright, we need to... let's, do this first. Oh, we don't have enough money. Let's go for that instead.
For once, you've done well.
Start battle with +4 health. Interesting. Let's try that out, actually. Show for strength, we're going to do one we just got. You can also check what you need, which could be useful sometimes. Sure, I want a bit of material drop rate too. This is getting to the point where we're gonna have to put material drop rate in every single battle just to help with getting more materials. Alright. Sorry that took a while, but we do want to do at least a couple of challenge battles, but still, those DLC missions, they're going to be interesting. We might have to throw up a guide just for them, because some of those missions say question mark, so we'll have to do those. If I have time, I might go back to that first battle to try that again, but I don't know if I want to yet. Okay, that's just a semi-buff. If we get hit, we lose those bombs. Oh, it feels so great having a Sheikah Slate back and actually getting to do things. Yeah, that's right. I was looking for a Lionel-specific battle that had a Lionel enemy in it so we can actually defeat that and get our other objective complete. See, that took out one of the hearts and then removed it from the battle permanently. Oh, the Hinox is charging now. If he charges, they're gonna fight full at once. That's not great. Finally we countered that attack. Okay, we're doing a lot more damage as Zelda than I expected. I don't like it when my food burns up like that. Still need more okay, sure, ice is definitely more powerful than normal. Probably didn't need that, but that's fine. We did that just before the Hinox came in. So the more you mash, the more damage that does, apparently. Good to know. I just realized they're just fighting bosses here, not anything else. Oh, he just did one attack there for some reason. For some reason, his second attack got cut off. Jeez. I was doing some really big damage right now. There we go. We're done with that battle. Nice. I should have earned a trophy from that. It should help us out. Yeah, here we go. Whenever it has a green icon by it, that means you attained an item from your item which you need for your quests. And again, we have to do all of these quests anyways to get 100%. So I figure we may as well also deal the DLC stuff while we can. Oh, here we go. Blood Moon Battlefields. Is then that Calamity Ganon's power waxes fully. Stronger enemies await in these extremely green battles. Do you dare to challenge them? I don't think so. Oh, this is an extra battle. Oh, that's different. That's the same battle as before, but it's longer. Interesting. Okay, here's one we want. Gain ability to remove a chosen seal. Let's do that. Help out Arabosa now. Oh, we have fairies to collect now. That's new. It's gonna be tricky to collect. Oh, there we go. Oh, we already did that.
Nicely done.
Oh, so you can register these quests too. They're like completely separate, which is interesting.
Fantastic!
But if anybody's up to the task, it's Link. Oh, we got a new weapon, but we don't have enough space for it. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff we could do here. I'd rather stick with something else for a bit, though.
Good work.
Okay. Nice. We got so much upgrades apparently that we were able to do a lot of different stuff. I think we got these reports as drops recently, and that's probably what. Well. Okay. Now we have magnesis we can use to throw back weapons. This is like a whole nerd tree you can get. It's not required that you do this, but it's funny to still try to go through this. We're not going to focus on that, obviously, but that is cool. Alright, just doing that, apparently. Whoa. Just doing that popped up quite a few more EXE battles. Holy crap. There's a lot more on the map than I expected. These are different now. What the heck? What did I just unleash upon the world? We're probably not going to focus on all the EXE battles, though. Not until we finish the main game, at least. Keep in mind, I never necessarily mentioned we were going to do all of that right away. But yeah, that's not what we're gonna do here now. We did that DLC. We did the Zelda side complete, and we did the main story we already finished. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode. I think we might end up focusing on some other battles, but for now there are DLCs we could try doing, so we'll probably try doing a few of those. I did say I would try to go through a lot of the DLC, but this might make the game more longer than I expected. I didn't think that the game had this many missions in it, but we'll see. I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!